This is Llama Hunter here, giving you a video on how to do custom crafting recipes. I'm going to start this out by showing you a couple of them. Let's start with the Ultra Sword, the Ultra Diamond Sword. It's a fairly simple crafting recipe. I'll explain how these work after I'm done. So for this one, you just put the diamonds right on the ring like that, and the sword in the middle. And then you get this thing, which is cool. Yes. And then you get, for the reinforced bow, you craft it like this. Take the string, place it like that, do that, and you get a reinforced bow. I'll show you one more after this. Where is it? Is it here? Yeah, the baited fishing rod. Why did I choose this one? So you put the fishing rod there, and that there. And then you get the baited fishing rod, which just has lure 2, makes you catch things faster. Anyway, now you know it works. I'll show you how it works. So, here's a lot of redstone. I'm gonna find one that's short. Let's take this one. Okay, it's very small. So it's running a test for block command at, well, these coordinates. And it needs to be a dropper. It needs to be facing up, that's what this one means. And it needs to have items of, well, and the items it needs to have in its slots are, well, all of this, really. And then if all those are in it, it will run this, which will go into here, which will clone the block that is 2 blocks above it, right here, onto the dropper that's down there. So now it will clone this block which has the diamond sword in it. It's really quite simple. And these are all those ones that are, well, for different crafting recipes. Anyway, I think I'll show you what a couple of them do, because a couple of them do pretty cool stuff. So, I'll start off with the invisibility cloak. Where is it? Here's the invisibility cloak. So you put the invisibility potions up here like this. A leather tunic right there. And surrounded by glass. And you get the invisibility cloak. Well, that's not going to do anything. Oh, think again. Because now I'm invisible. Except for the black chestplate. At least mobs won't see you. Well, that's kind of the point. Anyway. It works pretty easily, and I'll show you how it works, and I'll get out third person because this is just hard. Up I go. Anyway, so it's just right here. This is running a command for /test if I am wearing test for person nearest to it, inventory, slot 102B, which is your chestplate slot, if he is wearing something that has the name of Cloak of Invisibility. I am, so it will activate and send a redstone signal into here, this block, which will give you the invisibility effect for 0 seconds, as it may seem. Anyway, that's how that works, and if I take it off, it stops, and invisibility goes off. It's, fairly simple. And down I go. I'll show you another one, and yeah. I'm not looking forward to repairing all these crafting recipes once I'm done. Right. These is the jungle boots. So, 2 slime blocks, like that. Vines. A spider eye. And leather boots in the center. And you get jungle boots. And these work the same way as the leather chestplate, or the invisibility cloak, so I'm not going to explain how they work. You put them on, and you get health boost and jump boost. So, if I walk over here, woo, I'm jumping really high, woo, 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 woo. And if I go into survival mode / game mode S, you'll see I have an extra ring of hearts, which apparently doesn't want to. I don't know why it doesn't want to give me them right now. Whatever. It should work. Anyway. Oh, I think I know why that's not working. I'll fix it at some point later. Anyway, that not being very important, I'll go and shove these back into their chest. Alright, now I'll show you the Vorpal blade. So, first crafting recipe is to make a reinforced hilt. So, you go into the crafting recipe, put 2 nether bricks here, and then you get the reinforced hilt. Then you go back over here, and you get the recipe to make the actual Vorpal blade. It's 2 ender pearls and the reinforced hilt. Put that there, 2 ender pearls there, and you get the Vorpal blade. So, make sure to put the Vorpal blade in your weapon slot, number 1, and I'll go show you what it does. So, up here, this thing is going crazy, making this thing run test 4 to see if I'm holding the Vorpal blade in this item place right here. See? I hold it, that torch goes out. I take it off, that torch lights up. Anyway. So, this one is measuring a scoreboard for if I have dealt any damage. If so, it will turn this torch off, which will allow this torch to turn on, activating these 3 command blocks, and this 4th one. So, what that will do is if I decide to spawn a poor innocent pig, this one, look what happened when I use the Vorpal blade. He gets poisoned and dies, and there's a nice particle effect. It's very quite cheerful. And do it again. Isn't it nice? I'll do it one more time. Another. Ha. The particle effect's kind of finicky. It doesn't always work very well. But that's the Vorpal blade. And how it makes all this stuff happen is right over here. So the top command block will, well, that's the particle effect. It will create a particle effect right here / execute. If there is this damage dealt one, that's pretty obvious. That's just the scoreboard. Seeing if you have the damage dealt to something. And then this one, right here, particle, portal, will run it at, well, +1 above that stuff. Anyway, that stuff's not important. If you know how to do /particle, it's not important. But then this thing is at an entity type, not a player, anything but it can't be a player, and then comma, r equals 6. That will mean in a radius of 6 of the player. So you can damage a lot of enemies with this here being surrounded, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then this one down here, I think here, that is going to give you give anything around you the effect of this one not good right yet. This is the one I want to be showing you. This will affect anything, any entity around you in the radius of 6 with wither for 5 seconds, and it's level 3. This gives you it for level 4 for 1 second. Now the reason you have to do that is because, well, the entity thing down there, you have to do this. You can't make it so it only hits entities and not you. That doesn't work. You have to do it like this. That's so that you don't get poisoned. You get poisoned and you lose like half-hearted damage from that, but the pig dies. So it's worth it. It's worth it. There's a recoil. You take half-hearted damage when you use it. Anyway, that's really all there is to show right now. Unless, well, I can check my crafting recipes, but I don't think there's anything cool left. Let me check, though. Alright, what do I have here? Vorpal blade. Well, I can show you these ones, so they're, kind of basic. How to craft a fire sword. You put that there, fire there, that there, you go back in, and you get this. Oh, and if you're wondering why I get out of the crafting, or the dropper every time that I craft something, it boots me out, because it's cloning an object, and technically, the one that I'm looking in after that point isn't the same thing. Anyway, so you do that to make, this is how you make fire. Because I have it in some crafting recipes, fire. You do it like that, and boom, fire. Ha. See, fire. Anyway, at that, and goodbye.